Good morning, everybody. It is Sunday, the 22nd of March, 2020. The sky is blue and I can't go out. So update on the old asthma symptoms. The steroids are definitely kicking in. First day, they didn't make any difference. Yesterday, by the evening, I was feeling much better. And this morning I'm still a bit tight, but the tightness, like the belt being around your chest has released, so voice is still a bit dodgy, and I think some of it might be like diaphragmatic tension as well. So anyway, hopefully, fingers crossed, we're on the mend. Asthma wise, we're on the mend. We got through that one, thank God. So I thought I would just check in with you, really. I was going to be going out. I was going to go and pick up a click and collect shop. I did a Sainsbury's online shop yesterday and picked a time to collect the shopping. I was going to drive up, keep my window closed, tell them to throw the bags in the corner, and I'd go and pick them up. But I've just had a telephone call from them saying that they're not doing any click and collect orders pick up today, and I wasn't charged, and my order's basically been cancelled. So it's fine. It is what it is. These things are going to happen at the moment. Nightmare situation, but I need food. So I don't really know what to do. I am not going to a supermarket, that is for sure. It's Sunday, so I reckon things are going to be rammed because people are just crazy. So they're all going to be out buying stuff everywhere. So I'm not going out to any shops or farmers, farm shops or supermarkets or anything like that. Never mind, I've had a bath, put a lot of moisturiser on my face because I'm really dry. That's probably staying in because we've still got the heating on here in the UK. So it's drying out my skin. I did cut my toenails and I even put some oil on them. So I must be feeling better. Well, I was going to put makeup on today if I was going to head out briefly, but no point doing that now. So I've got the comfies back on, and I got this in Houston, Texas, with my mum when we did a cruise. So the TV's on, I'm binge watching Friends, and washing machine's on again. I'm cooking myself some bacon and egg, and I'm going to put it in a wrap. And I need to sort out finding some food somewhere. On the plus side, I've vacuumed and I've cleaned all the windowsills, and the flat's never been so spotless. I had one job, not to overcook the egg, and what did I do? I overcooked the egg. Still nice though. Look who came in to say hello. Hello. Hello, Pop Pop. Hello. I'm trying not to touch her too much because I have to wash my hands every time I do. So she just comes in and I just let her sleep. I have emailed a farm shop near me. They're doing deliveries, local deliveries to people who, aren't supposed to be going out. I feel like a bit of a fraud because I'm, youngish, fittish. But at the moment, because, I am on these steroids, my immune system's much lower. And I just don't want to risk it. So anyway, I've emailed him to see if he can deliver some fresh vegetables, maybe tomorrow or the next day, because obviously my online delivery was cancelled, completely cancelled. Not even like we can get it ready for you in 3 days, just cancelled. So that's fine. That's fine. People are under a lot of pressure and we just have to let it go and find different options. Hopefully he'll get back to me and I can sort out another online order, hopefully through some other supermarket for some meats and store cupboard things. Anyway, I thought I would make a rice pudding because I'm hopefully getting some milk delivered tomorrow. We shall see. And I've got a pint here that needs to be used by today. And I am not going to drink all that, probably. Well, I'm not going to drink all that. So I'm going to make a rice pudding. But the only thing is that it says I've got to use short grain rice. I don't have short grain rice. But I've got fragrant jasmine. I mean, can't be that different, can it? I don't know. Got some caster sugar, not a lot. Hopefully enough. And I've got nutmeg, milk, and it says a strip of lemon zest. Well, I don't have any lemon at all. I've got a really old lime that needs to go in the bin. My next door neighbours opposite me have got friends over. I have no words for you. I have no words. There's 3 of them, well 4 of them in there now. Unbelievable. They're all in their 20s, I think, and obviously don't care about anybody. So what can you do? I've just spoken to my brother on FaceTime and one of my nieces, which was really nice. She's made a cake and they're watching Snow White. Next door neighbour this side is playing computer games, so I have a lot of bombing going on in the kitchen at the moment. Never mind, let's make the rice pudge, shall we? Just doesn't look like very much rice. But I've texted the Oracle, which is my mother, and she says no, that's fine, so okay. Let's hope that this milk is still okay. It is. Right, so yes, that's sitting for 30 minutes and then we'll finish off the rest of it. And God, I look awful. Really need to make more of an effort of myself. Yes. Desperately need a haircut, but that's going to have to wait for at least 3 months, so that's going to be like down here. I'm going to have to chop it off myself. Can't cope with that. I'll have to just chop it off. I've opened the window again because the next door neighbour's friends have left. Thank goodness. They were smokers, so they kept going in and out smoking. And oh dear. Don't know about you. I'm switching off my lights a lot more often, making sure I'm not wasting electricity. Don't want to be doing anything like that. So if I don't need to have a light on, I'm not having a light on. Heating is still on sort of sporadically, but I've got the window back open. That's nice. Still a blue sky out there. Might be able to get out for a little walk, I'm not sure. I'm just so anxious about meeting people. You can sort of see that it's a blue sky out there, can't you? There's no clouds. That's my scarf. It's just airing. It's a beautiful day. How I wish I had a garden all to myself. Private, private safe garden. So it's been sitting for half an hour. So now I'm going to add caster sugar and sprinkle with grated nutmeg and dot with small knobs of butter and then stick it in the oven. That's what I'm going to do. It's going in. It's going in. Fingers crossed. I never made a rice pudding before. Shameful. Hi everyone. Let's just turn this down. Okay, so I didn't make it outside today. There was just too many people around and I'm just too nervous at the moment, what with the whole steroid thing. So I've decided to stay in and stay safe. Realised I didn't really have much food. So I really do need to do a shop, which is going to be difficult. So I had defrosted a pheasant. I know that sounds a bit weird, but I had defrosted a pheasant because I had 2 in the bottom of my freezer and I thought, well, now's a good time to cook them. So I haven't got any vegetables to make a casserole. So my mum's told me I can just stick it in a pot. So I've fried it off. I had some stock, so I've heated that up, I've added some orange juice, added some seasoning, and it's going to cook in the oven with the lid on, hopefully, and my rice pudding is ready to come out now. So I'm going to swap that over. I think it'd be about an hour for the pheasant to cook, and then I've got some frozen veg that I'm so bored of: frozen spinach, frozen peas and frozen sweet corn. I've had it for the last 4 days. At least it's food. At least it's food. So pheasant's here, I'll show you that, and then we shall take out the rice pudding. So here it is. It is in the pot, ready to go. The red stuff is some of my mum's jelly. I don't know what jelly it was. She didn't write on it. I'm not sure. Not sure, but it's some sort of jelly to go with meat. So I thought that would sweeten up the gravy a little bit, the stock. So that's going to go in with its lid on for an hour. And hopefully it'll be delicious. In the meantime, let's see what's happening in here. Oh, sorry, facial. Smells very nice. It's cooked. I have tried it. So we'll take that out. We'll swap that over. There it is. Rice pud. So as my mum said, at least I've got some protein in the rice. So I'm going to put this in now and set the timer. So my mum shared an Instagram post today. Apparently it's a religious thing, and I'm not religious, but I think it's a really nice thing to do. That at 7 o'clock this evening, you put a candle in your window and we spend a moment either praying, if you're inclined, or just thinking about other people and about what's going on in the world today. And we just spend a moment, just a quiet minute, contemplating and thinking and hoping and praying that we're all going to get through this safely. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to light my candle that I recently got from Authentic House, and we're going to have a little look at that and have a wee think. I wish you guys had smell-o-vision right now, because this candle smells divine. Sort of smells like fudge, like, oh, it's just like fudge and sweets and gooey loveliness. So I've just taken the pheasant out. I have not lifted the lid yet. I'm a bit terrified that it's going to be one dry mess in there. But it's been in for an hour and 10, so we need to check it. Pray. Okay, well, that doesn't look too bad, does it? Doesn't look too bad. I need to cut into it and see if it's cooked. It's cooked! Hooray, I can eat. So I'm just going to put some sweet corn in the microwave. That's all I fancy, really, and I'll have a bit of pheasant and that's it, really. Feeling a little bit overwhelmed. So it's ready. My dinner is in a bowl. I've just got some pheasant and some peas. I changed my mind, I had peas. And that's it. So I'm going to enjoy that, and then I'm going to settle down for the evening and try and take my mind off. You can't take your mind off it, can you? It's ridiculous. Even saying that, you can't take your mind off it at all. I just have to keep telling myself, this is temporary, this is temporary, this is temporary, this is temporary. And we're going to get through it. I hope you're all well and looking after yourselves, and thank you so much for all the lovely comments on the last video. Really appreciate it, and for everybody who's reached out, thank you so much. It's great. It's great that we've got this little community and we can speak to each other and help each other out. I really appreciate it. So thank you very much. Very, very much. So I'll say goodbye, and I don't know when I'm going to speak next, but we'll speak soon. So take care. Night night.